Well. It's a great day at the sewing gallery. It's Lori and Sue live. I like to sit down so that I can be like I'm in your kitchen or sitting on the couch with you. Lori and I do this every Thursday, except she's going on vacation the 28th, so Betsy, you better be ready to step up because I'm going to need help. We do our live every Thursday morning at 9:30 if you're just joining us. We have lots of fun. We always have lots of information to share with you. We've got several new things to share with you today. But first, we want to talk about the Queen Bee Club. The new design this month is these two little things for your kitty cats and for your dogs. For treats, you can stick it in if you walk your dog. If you've got a family member that has a dog and you don't have a dog, you need to make one for them. Think Christmas. Think of putting these in gift bags for the little dogs at Christmas time, because you know when everybody's at the house, they're excited to have these too. So I think they make great gifts. And we've also did an embellishment kit, which we do with their Queen Bee Club designs. Now, with that, Lori, tell them what they have to do as a refresher in case somebody's new joining us this morning. The design cost them $10. If you just want to get this design because you like it, you don't want to participate in our Queen Bee Club.
Correct.
Tell with the Kimberbell. And talk louder, because we had someone to say last week that she couldn't hear us. So I'm talking louder and Lori has to talk louder today.
Okay, good morning, everyone. If you want an individual design, you can order them individually
At our store.
On our website, thesewinggallery.net. If you want to order, you first have to have a Kimberbell account. And the way you do that is you go to the bottom of our homepage of thesewinggallery.net and you click on the Kimberbell icon. When you get to the Kimberbell, you set up a Kimberbell account, and then you just purchase it from our website or come in the store and we'll gladly walk you through it, and it will show up the first of the month or in your Kimberbell account. You'll just go into Kimberbell and sign into your account, and it will be there in your digital downloads. And if you become a Queen Bee member and join, even though we are 6-7 months into it, you will get all of the designs back from January to where we currently are, plus our free designs.
Right, and Kimberbell's given the free design this month.
Yes.
So but you have to go to your Kimberbell account to download from there. We don't have the design in our store. So
correct.
I want to be clear about that today, because there's some that's called me this month and said, where's my design? Well, it's with your Kimberbell account.
Kimberbell keeps them all in their system.
Their system for you. So we're not to give you the downloads. You're to do that yourself from your Kimberbell account, right, Lori?
Yes, that's it.
Okay. The next thing we want to show you is next month. God, it's August next month. It's August the 6th that we're doing this, right?
Yes.
And it is $129.99. You get to make 4 napkins. You get this attachment, and I've lost the other ones, but that's okay. You learn to make this. This is linen. It's a gray, and then you will make this wonderful. There they are. You get to make these also.
Napkin holders.
And you know, we have variegated thread, and if you could see this, Jill has done it with variegated thread with fall colors. So we wanted to share that with you this morning. I don't know if you can come close enough to show that, but we wanted to show you that this morning. And the table runner is beautiful. So there it is. So it's worth doing. You don't have to do it the same day that we're doing it in the store. You can do it if you do it virtual. If you sign up for virtual, you can do it whenever you want to. So yay for that. And the one thing that I didn't start with is we have a winner, and it is Words to Live By, and it's Ruth Fry. So we don't have your address, but we will be emailing you today to get your address to ship this to you. Yay for you, Ruth Fry. We give, if you sign up, give us your birthday, because, you know, we're trying to give more back to you for those that support us. We want you to know how much the Sewing Gallery appreciates you as a loyal customer. We'll be sending you out. If it's your birthday, you will get a $10 coupon. So that's why we're asking for your birthday, so that you get that. Yay. Of course, Lori and I have a birthday this month and next month, and we're so excited. But anyway, Ruth Fry is the winner. We wanted to introduce you to the next month's, so you got to register again to get this. But, you know, if some of you are feeling funny about putting your birthday in there, it's just because we want to reward you for your support in another way. And to get your email so you know everything that's going on. We are giving away this is the newest Karen Buckley scissors, and they are the small scissors. There's another apple green, but this is the mint green. And what's nice, they're serrated edges, the blades are, so it keeps them sharper. And when you use serrated scissors, I don't know if you know this or not, but when you go to cut it, it pulls the fabric in and makes a cleaner cut. And that's always important. I'm all about scissors because, you know, being a hairdresser. But these are regularly $21.99, so somebody's going to win these for next month. So be sure and sign up with us. So if you don't have this pair, most everybody that uses Karen Buckley has all of her scissors. We all do. Everybody has all of Karen Buckley scissors. Betsy likes the blue ones. Lori likes
all of them.
All of them. Jill just runs around and cuts with whatever pair of scissors is out. We ain't got Christy trained yet. And Victoria, she just doesn't know a good pair of scissors. But everybody helps out. Doreen has all these, her and Nancy, because we promoted them when we first started doing our Facebook Live, and Debbie Morrison has most of them too. I can tell you who's loyal with the scissors, because everybody likes a good pair. And keep in mind, they do dull. And I haven't found a sharpener or a sharpener person, so we just opened a new pair and we put a piece of fabric on it so we know the newest ones or the oldest ones. That way we identify if we're cutting a prom dress, it's a $600 prom dress, we need to sharpen scissors for the cleanest cut. Yes. So we wanted to share it with you, so be sure and sign up with us. The next thing I want to show you is the new Magic Flathead pins. We have one in stock because all the girls has already bought all of them, but we've got more coming in. These are heat resistant. Of course, we introduced you last month to the Gypsy Grip pins. What I want to say about pins, that this is another learning curve for me, doing whether it's alterations or piecing, pinning the piecing. I love the clover head pins. I will always use them, but what's nice about these is these don't melt. The clover head pins, I can melt them with as much heat as I put on some things. And I'm not referring to piecing, because you can scorch fabric with that. But sometimes if I'm trying to get out something out of polyester, you know, I'm putting some heat on it using my clapper. But these are nice pins to put in your collection, so we wanted to share it with you today. More's on the way. We didn't put it on our 25% off today deal of the week because we only have one set of them, because Jill and Lori and them is just that I get stuff in and they just buy it. So don't think that you're the only one buying, because these girls, what's in the box, Sue? Jill says, or Victoria says, oh, I'm happy to open it up. So these girls spend a lot
We
of
like new things.
They like new things, and they spend a lot of their paycheck at the sewing gallery. That's why they work here, I guess. That's what Christy Puckett says now. We've also got a new Christmas stocking, a Buttermilk Acres stocking. This takes 1.5-inch strips. It's a stocking, so I'm trying to find you new things to do, whether you're going to use it as a wall hanging or use it as a stocking. This runs $6.95, so this will be on our Facebook where they can see the new products. Correct, Lori?
Yes, it will be.
I've run Lori a little bit behind because Lucy didn't want to come in the house this morning, so usually we have this already on there, but it will be on there no later than 10:30. Lori will be on that. So we wanted to show you that. We've also got you a new book with the charm packs. A lot of customers come in, and if they're traveling or they're looking to do a baby quilt, so we've got a book for charm packs. Those are the 5-inch squares, so I try to have you new stuff for you to experience and get exposed to. And with baby quilts, the 5-inch squares is perfect. Or if you're that person that wants to sew on small pieces, this is the book for you. It runs $20, so you know books are more expensive than just a small pattern. Small patterns run anywhere from $2 to $12, but when you buy a book, you're going to be paying more. And for those of us that loves to touch it and be able to look, some people says when they try to do it from the computer, they just get all, I don't know, stuff gets disfigured. But we have some really nice patterns in here, you know, so I think it's wonderful. So this is new for you in the store. We have these, which I introduced last week and the week before. This is the Cozy Bowl roller. It runs $23.99. You can make the large and you can make the small. What's really cool about this, just like I don't know if any of you guys bought the mask ruler from Creative Grid. It's my favorite company with rulers because they even tell you how much batting, how much fabric. This is 2 sizes. This separates from the small one. And if you click on this icon, you can see a video of how to make this from Creative Grid. Does it get any easier than that? And the plate, the clear plate is nice. You can see it good. And it also has the non-strip, non-slide parts on it. What is it, Lori, that you're going to tell us?
I watched the video one time, and I was able to make the bowl in just a very short amount of time. The templates are so easy to use, and that non-slip grip is awesome. And it works with the pressure when you put your hand down. It will slide over your fabric so you can place it, but then when you put the pressure down, it holds. It is very nice.
This is the pre-cut batting for the small balls. Small balls. So you get 8 sheets in this, correct, Lori?
Yes, enough to make 4.
Enough to make 4. Now you say, well, we made, you know, I've got my own pattern. Well, I'm going to show you one. Because when you look at these bowls in the way that they hold, and when a person goes to stick it in the microwave, it just goes in nice. Or if you've got kids, these do wear out. Some people like to use cheap fabric, but what's nice if you use air fabric, and I'm just saying, it'll hold up to a washing, and you could just press it just a little bit. These are washable too. And Christy went another level. This is one from Lori, and this is one from Christy. Thank you for making these so we could show. This is the large one. If you have a casserole bowl or
a serving bowl,
it's great to put it in. Christy used the variegated thread in the red, white, and blue because she bought it when she first got it. So she done it out of the red, white, and blue. And what else is nice about this is if you decide to make these for gifts this Christmas, and say you did them last year, maybe put a bowl in it with some candy You know, don't buy the candy until December, but and put it in a nice bag. This is great gifts. That's inexpensive, sorta, for your mailman, your UPS driver, for people that you see at least once a week, or cleans your house or whatever. You know, if you're going to do them a gift bag, this could be part of what you would put in it. And I say start making them now. You don't have to use Christmas. If you notice, Lori's kind of hung on the sunflower. And of course, Christy went stripes. If you bought striped fabric, this is a good way to make use of it. So we wanted to show that because last week we didn't have anything made up for you sample wise. And the next thing that we're going to show you is the new metallic threads. Before we show you that, we have a few of these left. Remember last week? This is Omni thread. It runs normally 17 bucks. We're selling it to you for $10.50. This color only because Sue ended up with 25. You know, that computer, there's something wrong with it. It's not the operator. Just like when customers that's bought machines, they come in and they say, I didn't do nothing to it. Well, how do you know what's wrong with it if you didn't touch it and do nothing to it? But this is still a great sale. I'm just trying to pass on the savings just because I didn't want to send them back with the shipping. It's a neutral color. It works great with piecing, or if you want to quilt with it. You know, sometimes if you use white or natural, it's too stark on quilts. But for those of you that are doing your quilting at home, but this is on our website also where you can purchase it. It'll show up at $10.50 on this color only, because you're getting savings because Sue did a boo-boo. And for those that's already purchased, and some of you've bought more than one, thank you for helping us. But this is a great deal. Take advantage of it. You say, well, I don't need any right now. Are you not going to piece another quilt, you know, in your lifetime? But take advantage of it. Due to my 20-some instead of pushing 5 or 2. The next thing we want to show you is the KingStar Metallic Fall Quarterlet. This is 4 larger spools of variegated fall colors. This would be great on your fall embroidery. It has a nice sheen to it. This is a dime product. This will be on sale after our Facebook Live on our weekly special. Correct, Lori?
Yes.
So this is a wonderful deal. We wanted to share this with you. And everybody knows what metallic threads cost. In Floriani, the smaller is regularly $18. So we're putting this on sale with 25% off. So we will get this completely online as soon as we get through here, because this just came in yesterday evening around 5, so we didn't have time to put it in, but it will be online
as quickly as I can get it in there.
As quickly as she can get it in there. So that's our 25% off. I need to change gears for a second. Guess what finally came in? This came in on Tuesday, I think it was. This is our August one. So it's in the store. It's online. It's a 36 by 36. It runs $44.99, and it's beautiful. Lori's going to come and show you, and I'm going to hold up the box. See how nice this is, and it gives you an opportunity to learn that. You're going to do snow panels, snowball corners in this. You're going to be using stripes. So all the fabrics in here to do the top and to do the binding. And turn it around. We just chose one of the fabrics that was on sale that coordinated with it, and it's words. Of course, we really like words here because everybody has words here to tell me. Whether it's Betsy, Christy, Doreen, Nancy, Lori, whoever. And Lori's checking out the whoever did this hand sew binding. And of course, we left our 2 out front here to show you that we have a few left in stock. This is paper piecing. This is applique. So we wanted to show you that today, that they're in, finally. They're very late, But all the ones that has pre-purchased these, we have your bag here ready and waiting. I texted everyone. We don't have a lot of these left because several folks pre-ordered. So if you're thinking about buying it, matter of fact, we're shipping one out today to Long Island, New York. So people are finding us even if we are in the mountains of West Virginia. Now, for all of my Kimberbell folks, guess what came in last night? The cup of cheer and the CD. Now, guess what I'm doing for you, Queen Bee Kimberbell lovers? Today only until 6 o'clock, you know, I try to give you savings that help you, because we love you and we care about you and we want you to be loyal to the Sewing Gallery because we want to make a difference. These are 25% off today until 6 o'clock. Lori will pull these off the line at 6 o'clock, but I gave you 25% off of the fabric last week, or
30 last week.
30 last week, but this is 25 this week. Because you're getting 2 products versus just the one. So if you've purchased your fabrics and these came in, I made Lori rush and put these on because I know you Kimberbell people. And what's nice about the cup of cheer is it goes through the whole 25 days. You know, people says, well, I made the last one that I purchased. Well, that's up to you. And another point I want to make that Christy Puckett that works with us now has really stressed to me that if you're doing one of the Kimberbell designs, don't just hop in and start doing, you know, one block at a time. Separate it out, pre-cut, so that you know, because she says, you know, there's not a lot of extra fabric, and at least know what you're up against with pre-planning and getting your fabric for each block. Put it in a baggie. She's got this neat little thing that she got off Brand X, but she puts each block's pieces that she needs with her stabilizer and stuff, and that's the way she gets it done. She gets one of these done usually in less than a week. It's just who she is, and we wanted to share it with you. So take advantage of our savings today. I wanted to make sure, and if you've bought your kit somewhere else, that part, keep us in mind for these, for the savings that you get. And you go, well, you know, I don't have the money. That's why we make credit cards. Get them, is so that you can get your stuff. And you can purchase it online, pick it up in the store later the week. Doreen travels when she works with us every Thursday, and she's willing to meet you on like Harper Road Drive and deliver your package free of charge. So you wouldn't have to pay any shipping. You wouldn't have to pay for gas money except for right there in Buckley, and you get 25% off. So we wanted to share it with you, and this is my way of giving back to folks that are loyal to us in our store that loves Kimberbell. And we have a lot of Kimberbell lovers in this area, or for the folks that live far off and doesn't have a store that carries a lot of Kimberbell. And we understand it for the small store. We're not here to try to take a sale away from you, but you know, if you're not trying to help the customer like we are, we deserve to get your customers, because we want people to know that I'm thinking every week. When I get off of this Facebook today, I'm already planning next week's Facebook. So we wanted to share it with you today. And the last and final thing, so we hope you will sign up for a class. We got something else in new that I forgot to tell you about. This is a braid in a day with Eleanor Burns. And Eleanor Burns has put a template in hers. So I would love for somebody to do this, because it says you can do it in a day. So, you know, and it tells you the supply in this, you know, the rulers that you're going to need. Lori has come up with the French braid. We just wanted to share it with you, because in the upcoming week or two, you're going to see our favorite fabrics with our favorite patterns and why we chose it, why we like it. So that'll be savings for you too in our collections that we've all chosen. All the staff members have chosen a fabric collection, and we have designed a quilt out of it. And now, the big 25% off today is the 3-yard quilts. I met this lady in Charlotte. She's very creative, she's wonderful, and she's brought her daughter on board with this. Now, you say, why are you promoting her books? Well, I'm going to just let you look her books, and if you look on the back of the patterns, which I think this shows on our website, doesn't it? You'll see the easy do it. You'll see this, you know, if you need to see what quilt patterns is in it. You do this in 3 yards. Now, if you want to make it bigger, to a twin, you would buy 6 yards, 2, 2, and 2. So we wanted to show you that with this, we want to keep you inspired to quilt, and you'll see that this is where she's introduced her daughter, that I guess will eventually take over the company. But look how nice the patterns are. You can go as large as you want to. If you're a person that has trouble picking out fabrics, all you got to do is pick out 3 from the line. Now, in our store, we keep our fabric collections together, so it's very easy for people to pick a light, a dark, and a medium. And you can make it up to a queen size if you want to. If you have trouble picking out fabrics, this is your path to start. Now, you know, you say, well, I've never been able to, but if you take the path that I'm trying to teach you this morning and take you down, you will start to develop more awareness of the visual of putting your fabrics together. And that's why I chose all of these books to put them on sale today at 25% off, so that you would at least have your books, so when you go in, you can pull your fabrics. And what's nice, once again, it's on the back, but when you see it, she has wonderful names for every pattern she picks. And if you look down here, it gives you the print, the visual to decide. So I think this is a good guiding tool for those who don't feel confident when they're picking out fabrics in a store, or you feel like you got to rely on that salesperson. Well, this is you a path to where you can choose what you like and go to the fabric collections. Our collections, like I said, is always together, but if you're one of those that don't want to play by the rules and you want to break the rules, you just have to pick out 3 fabrics. So these are our new. Some of these books are not brand new, but these are really nice. So next week, I'll be showing you a real pretty quilt Jill did out of one of these. We've all done a quilt out of these, matter of fact. But we wanted to show you how nice it is, the color choices that are on the back. The books run $15.99, but with 25% off, I wanted to give you an opportunity. I think I have all the books. Don't have a lot in some of them, but at 25% off, this is your chance to take advantage of them. Please do so, because when you're traveling or you're going somewhere like here, you can take your book with you. And if you go into a fabric store, say you're in Jamaica, this would fit down in your tote bag, and you want to bring back some fabric, this would be a great way to visual look at the pattern, look at the fabrics. You might not like the fabrics we have to put these together. Some people says, well, those are just so simple. Well, yeah, they are, but you know, with whatever you do in sewing, you're constantly fine-tuning yourself, whether it's your 1/4 inch seam or you're pressing. We've got a pressing queen in here, and we can't take anything away from her, and that's Christy Puckett. She is the best presser in the world. I told Betsy, don't you press that, let Christy, yesterday, and we were laughing about it. So she's a great presser. And if you're going to be in sewing, you got to be able to press really good. We're going to take you and introduce you to something that we have till the end of the month that we're excited about because we just found out about. If Lori will turn the camera around there and take it right to the XP2 machine. What's nice this month until the 31st, we have 72 months no interest on these machines. And what else I'm doing for you that I just found out, if you purchase now before July the 31st, this is a new promotion that we've started this week because we've learned that they're coming out with an XP3 update. Well, it'll be an upgrade with an update. So everybody, no, I don't know cost, but if you purchase from now until July the 31st with the 72 months interest free, we will throw in the upgrade in with this XP2. We just found out about it Friday when I talked to Mark. It's a great deal, so please come into our store. We'll give you more price information if you purchase. We don't really do prices on the phone. So I'm excited for somebody to get to take advantage of the XP2 with the upgrade, because with the XP3, I will tell you, you're looking at least $15,000 for that. But we have a nice deal going on with it that just started as of today with the upgrade that makes it an XP3. So I'm giving you savings.
Also, someone asked, can the upgrade be used on the XP1?
Yes, but you need to have the XP2 upgrade done before you do the XP3.
Yes.
Because you're an XP1, you're not at an XP2. And I would do the upgrades to the XP2 before I done the XP3, because why wouldn't you have all the upgrades to make it an XP3? Because an XP1 is not an XP2 because it doesn't have the upgrades, and you can't take XP1 and just go to XP3. That's...
No, you need to have all of them.
All of them, don't you agree?
Yes, I've already done that to my XP1.
Yes, everybody here that works with us, the XP1 snobs that have moved up to be XP2 snobs, all have the upgrades with us. I wanted to show you this, and this is beautiful thanks to our helper on Thursday. Doreen's such a pleasure to work with also. We have such great staff. Everybody's well this week. The husbands are well. The employees are well this week. No, that's just for this week. So everybody's doing good, and thank God for that. But Doreen brought this in because when she first got her XP1, her little grandson wrote this. I wanted Lori to show this up close. What you do is you scan it. This is a scanning mat with the XP2 that we have here that we're showing you right now. He wrote this out for his mama, and then his mama took it one step further and with his writing did this and embroidered it with her machine, the XP 1 or 2 that she has. But is this not beautiful? With, you know, it's just not about sewing and embroidery. It's about creating history that will be passed on through a family. So this machine does everything but make your coffee. And we wanted to help people have the best deal possible. Juanita bought her machine a couple weeks ago, and she got some wonderful extra gifts with it. So I'm excited for her to get her machine. They're moving to North Carolina. So yay for Juanita that got her a machine, and for the Elizabeth that bought her PS 700 last week from the deal online. Yay for you. You will love it. And for the Mary Brown that got her PS 700 also. So, you know, you need to stay up with us. You need to continue watching us, because if you watch us weekly, I promise you there will be great savings for you. It might not be a product that you need today, but if you're planning on doing projects, it's always something that you can use down the road. We're here to give you as much savings as possible, but please check out our website. Mary's made it so user-friendly for everybody to go to. It's a quick checkout, and Lori and I thank you for watching us, and take advantage of all these great deals with these. If you can, get them all, because you can refer to all these. When you get them in your home, you'll go, why didn't I know about those? Or I have one of those. So take advantage of our savings that we promote each and every week. The upcoming weekly promotion will be on our threads, our embroidery threads. All right, and Lori's looking at me like we got to go, so thank you.
Have a great day.